What's going on, everyone? So today we're going to be doing an oil change on a first generation V6 Tacoma. This is one of the most famous Tacomas out there, known for its reliability and durability, and usually I keep it really clean. By the way, don't mind that. I'm going back to the factory box. This was just for testing purposes, but I'm going to be working under a little bit of dirt today, so bear with me and let's get started. So normally we would take the skid plates off, but seeing as today the manufacturers had put this cool little hole over here so we can get in, we just there we go, and we are loose. All right, so go ahead and back up and get our oil pan ready. Drain bolt off. And we're gone. Ugh. Go ahead and stop it. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and let it breathe a little bit and help that oil come down a little bit faster. And I just leave it just like that. So now once it's stopped draining, we're going to go ahead and add some fresh clean oil to kind of give it a little bit of a rinse. So here we go. And you should see some color changing going on with the oil down there. So right down in here, we're going to go ahead and get to this oil filter. So there's these cool little stupid plastic not bracket holders, but you know, little clips that fasten everything together. But what's cool is I'm already missing one, so yay. We're gonna pull this back and there is my oil filter. Now it's gonna be kind of hard with the camera, but we're gonna reach right in here and turn it counterclockwise, and it is very slowly moving. I like to use one of these rubber adjustable filter wrenches and get it from underneath, so that way, because this is a really messy job on this model of truck, so I like to be able to adjust the oil pan quickly before I make a giant mess. But as you can see, it's starting to come loose, and now we're going to take this off and we should be able to get it by hand. So once you start to see some oil leakage, you can go ahead and get from under it and adjust your oil pan, and then you can get the rest of the oil filter from up on top. Go ahead and stop.
Okay.
Once we get this all loosened up and we come back out with the filter, so we like to use OEM Toyota parts. So we got the brand new filter, and what's cool about it is it's sealed, and they got sort of like I'd call it like a Vaseline, I guess, but it's already pre-lubricated.
Oh, we gotta cut that part out. So
So we're gonna go ahead and get this new oil filter nice and snug. Also, forgot to mention, but go ahead and clean the little metal contact, the metal surface that touches the rubber gasket on the oil filter. And some people like to lubricate it, but like I said, it comes from the factory from Toyota with it's almost like a petroleum base on the seal itself, so there's really no need for that. Just make sure you get it nice and snug.
done.
That's good.
Okay.
Now that we got the oil filter the oil drain plug right back in. We're gonna go ahead and now I use the manufacturer specified 5W30, but I did switch to synthetic just for longer oil change intervals, but always go by the user manual's specified capacity for oil also. So here we go. Stop. So now that we're topped up to just about the manufacturer's recommendations, we're a little bit below, but we're going to turn the engine on and get it warmed up so that we can get to a level ground and check the oil and see if we need to add to. So the good thing is if you do it this way, you don't have to worry about overfilling, because you're doing it in small increments. You never want to overfill an actual engine. You can bust the seals and all kinds of stuff. We'll leave that for another video. All right, so now that we got the engine running, we got oil back into that brand new oil filter, but because of Toyota's design, you can't really pre-fill the oil filter. So whatever level you have going on now, you have to always remember that it's empty. So now that the truck's been running, it's cooled off, we're gonna try it again, and we're gonna see what kind of level we got. So, and we are very low. So you see that? So before that we were above the minimum line, and after we started the engine, we are now below. So we have to add, we're gonna go ahead and add another looks like about 3/4 of a quart to bring this up to at least the necessary level. We got about another 1/2 quart into this one, and we're gonna go ahead and check it again. So let's see what we got. And looks like we still got some oil, but it's not settled down yet, but we are at the minimum mark. So we're gonna go ahead and add about another 1/4 of a quart. So we added a little bit more oil, and we're gonna give it another check. Now you don't have to check as often as I do, but I like to be sure that I don't overfill. So all right, so it's looking pretty good. That's about where you want it, and a little higher wouldn't hurt, but you have to also take into account I'm not on a level surface, so I'm actually in my driveway right now, so this engine would be canted forward a little bit more. So there you have it. That's my reason for compensating for the proper level. Ready to button this up, and we are good to go. So stay tuned for more Toyota videos using nothing but Toyota OEM parts, minus the oil. We like Valvoline, sometimes mobile, but can't wait for the next video. See you guys later. Make sure you subscribe and hit that bell if you want notifications, and welcome to the new channel. I'm a new YouTuber. So shout out for motivation from Project Farm, Chris Fix, and of course Scotty Kilmer. Thank you. Moving right along to it, a couple of the tools that I use in the video. One of these cool adjustable oil filter removal things. You can pick it up at any parts store. Matter of fact, I think I got mine at Harbor Freight. If not, then probably AutoZone. Next thing, if you guys need the oil filter number from Toyota, I think it was only like $5, and there's actually a real cool guy online that opened one of these up and compared it to the Wix Gold and Napa and all that stuff. That's a whole different video, but Toyota ended up being on top again. And the next thing is a ratchet with a 9/16 socket on it, and that's pretty much all you need to change the oil on a truck like this. Here we go.